Hey guys, it's Savannah and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to make what I have termed the solid spike stitch granny square. There are some similar ones out there, but this is one that I created and wrote up for a granny square blanket that I'm planning to make because I have subscribed this year to Fangirl Fiber's Disney Attraction Club, which is a monthly yarn club with yarn that is dyed to resemble some sort of Disney attraction anywhere at any of the Disney parks. And when I got the yarn, I wasn't sure what I was going to make with all of them, but after a few months of getting different ones, I was like, this would make a great granny square blanket. But I knew I did not want to do a traditional granny square or a traditional solid granny square. I wanted something that was a little bit unique and different, even if it doesn't show it obviously. And I didn't want to do something like a sunflower or a sun or a rose or anything like that, because I didn't want to do anything that would cover up any of the gorgeous yarn. So I experimented and I came up with this solid spike stitch granny square. If you can't tell, I've been a little bit obsessed with spike stitch in the recent months, but yeah, I came up with this and I love it and I am happy to share it with you. I have with me the January color of the Disney Attraction Club from Fangirl Fibers. This, if you can, there, that's a little bit better. This is It's a Small World, and it's beautiful and pastel, and every time I see it and remember which one it is, I immediately have this ride song stuck in my head. So she did her job beautifully with this yarn. This, I got the DK weight version of this, so it's light worsted. You can make this with any yarn, as I'm sure you're familiar with granny squares. They are very versatile, but I am using a 4.5 hook. You can see that, and I know it's flipped, I'm sorry, but this is a prim hook and I am absolutely obsessed with these hooks. I love them so much. But yeah, I recommend, if you do not have a variegated color and you want to show off the spike stitches, using 2 or more colors to show them off. It is a very simple repeat. And yeah, let's get to it. Alright, I've got my yarn and my hook here, and the first thing we are going to do is make a double magic ring. It sounds intimidating, but it's really simple. You've got your yarn, hold your end of your yarn with your thumb right there, make 1 loop, cross the first one for the second, and the third one is just straight behind that. Alright, hold both ends securely, take your hook, go under the first 2, grab the third with your hook, pull it through. Alright, now we're going to cinch it off and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This is your first double crochet right here. Alright, now we are going to do 2 double crochets next to that. 1, 2, chain 2, and then we're going to do three double crochet. If I can talk today. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 2 again, 3 double crochet again, 1, 2, 3, chain 2 one more time, 3 double crochet one more time, 2, 3, and then chain 2 one last time. From here, we are going to connect this last chain 2 to the starting chain 3. So here's the top one. We're going to insert the hook into the top, pull yarn through, and slip stitch. Now we are going to close this double magic ring. All right, now we have to figure out which of these 2 loops does what. So gently tug at this yarn, and you can see this first one right here was moving. So now we're going to tug it the opposite way it was going to close it. Make sure you get it nice and tight, and then pull the tail once you have that firmly closed, and it'll finish closing it off. And you can see now that it's all closed, you have these 4 beautiful corners with your little granny clusters. All right, and that was the very first round, which was just setting up for the entire granny square. All right, now flip it. So now you're working on the wrong side. Okay, now we're going to chain 3 again. Now we are going to work into this first chain space. Okay, again, this 3 double crochet counts as your first, or 3 chain space counts as your first double crochet. Then we are going to insert into this chain space and place another double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet back in that chain space. This continues the corners for the granny square. So each corner is going to be 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Every round, every corner, that is it. Now, working into this first double crochet right here, just placing another double crochet, chain 1, skip the next double crochet, and then we're going to double crochet into the last double crochet. And we are back at a corner. So it's 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 2, then 1, 2 double crochet for the other side of the corner. We are back on a side, so it's double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet that last double crochet for the side, and again we're back at a corner. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Alright, we have another side here after I place this second double crochet, which I almost forgot. Double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet this last double crochet. Last corner, two, and the last side. Alright, this last double crochet right here is a little difficult to see because it's really connected to that, well, really it's that chain, beginning chain. So we're just going to slip it in right here. And then there's no chain or anything to end this. We are just going to slip stitch to the top of that chain 3 and turn. And you see, you have this beautiful 2 round granny square. These little chain spaces on the sides are very important for this next round. Okay? So for round 3, we are again chaining 3, which is your first double crochet. And now we are going to double crochet this first one right here. And let's make sure I have enough yarn. For this chain space, we are going to spike stitch this skipped double crochet from the previous round. So a spike stitch is essentially a lot like a double crochet, except when you pull that yarn up after inserting your hook, you pull it up level with the row you are working on. So you see how long this yarn is right here? You want it like that. And then you're just going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we're just going to place a double crochet in these next 3. And now we're at a corner. So it's 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. You may need to move your double crochets in your corner to the side a little bit in order to reach the next double crochet you're going to work in. So we're just going to double crochet each of these 3 double crochets. And now we are at another chain space. So yarn over, find that skipped stitch, insert your hook, and pull up a nice long section of yarn, even with the row you're working on. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now 3 more double crochets. We're at another corner. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2. Push those to the side a bit. And now 3 more double crochets. Pull the yarn from the ball. Two, 3. It's a chain space. So find that missed stitch, insert your hook, pull it up even with your row, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm going to let y'all do these last corner, last side, and I'll meet you at that last corner right here. Alright, we are at this last corner, so we are just going to work it like usual. It's 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. And you'll notice we actually have 1 stitch left. This is the end of our round, so we just place a double crochet in that last stitch, and then we are going to join to the top of the chain 3. Alright, and here it is so far. You can see this nice long stitch in the middle of each side. That is your spike stitch. And like I thought it would, this yarn is working up beautifully. So now we are going to go on to round 4 after I pull some yarn so I have enough. Alright, we're going to turn it again and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we're going to chain 4. Sorry about that. We're going to chain 4, skip this first stitch, and work a double crochet into this next stitch, and another double crochet into the stitch after that, and work our corner. Now we have a pattern for the sides. It's double crochet, 2 stitches, chain 1, skip 1, and just keep repeating that. Double crochet 2 stitches, chain 1, skip 1. And that gets you to the corner. Alright, I will meet y'all at the end of this round where I'll show you how to finish the round, okay? See y'all in a few. Alright, we are back at the last side, and you'll notice I've already done one of the repeats for the side. So now I've chained one, I'm skipping this one, working into the next one, one more double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crocheting in this stitch, and now I'm going to join to the 3rd chain of our chain 4. So I'm skipping this chain right here. See if I can focus that a little better. Nope, sorry about that, y'all. So I'm skipping this one, but I'm working in this one. So pulling through and slip stitch. Alright. So what you'll see so far you see these chain spaces, and if you'll notice, this chain space right here in the middle of the side lines up with the last spike stitch. So every round you're doing a chain 1, skip 1, you want to make sure that the chain space is lining up with the previous spike stitches. Alright, let's go on to round 5. Turn your work. Now on the right side, going to chain 3, double crochet in this next stitch, and now spike stitch. Remember, you want to pull it up nice and high, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, double crochet, double crochet, and another spike stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, double crochet, another double crochet, so that's 4 double crochet total at the end of this side, and now we're at a corner. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. And now we have 4 double crochet we are going to work in at the beginning of this round. I'm sorry, I don't know what is up with my camera, y'all. Spike stitch, and now we are back at that 2 double crochet and spike stitch pattern. So round 5, it's a simple repeat. You have these 2 double crochet, spike stitch repeats with 4 double crochet you work in on either end of the side, and then your corner repeat the 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. I'm going to meet y'all at the end of this round where I'll show y'all how to finish it. Alright, see y'all in a few. Alright, I've made it to the end of round 5. But I'm not quite finished with it yet. You'll see that I finished the corner and then the 4 double crochet, but I still have this space right here. So we're ending round 5 with a spike stitch. So you want to pull that up nice and high, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we are closing round 5 with a slip stitch at the top of the chain 3. So here is 5 rounds of the granny square. If you can get in there, you can see spike stitches, and now our 2 new ones. Spike stitches, 2 new ones. Spike stitches and your 2 new ones, and the last side, oh, I love the colors on this side, your spike stitches. Alright, is that simple enough? Now, the following rounds are basically identical to the last 2 we just did. Your even rounds are where you're doing your 2 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, making those chain spaces for your spike stitches. You just want to make sure that each round you are starting with your chain 4 and skipping that first double crochet that you would normally work in. Okay? Your odd rounds are your spike stitch rounds, working on the right side of your work. Okay, those you are double crocheting each double crochet and then spike stitching the chain spaces. Okay, each round your corners are the exact same pattern that they always are. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Alright, you can also, if you need the written instructions, find those on my blog. I will link that in the comments, well, in the description below. I'll also pin it to the comments. Okay? So, I'm going to work more on this and come back and show it to you when I am completely finished. Alright? I'll see y'all in just a second. is the finished square. It is kind of bowing up a little bit because my tension was a little tight on this, but blocking will fix that. But I am not blocking this until I have all 12 done, so that they are all the same size, and I can make sure of that. Now this square in particular is 17 rounds long, and you can count what round you're on with the corners. You have the corners every single round, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, I misspoke a bit earlier. On your even rounds, your double crochet 2, chain 1, skip 1, it alternates every third time. You'll be back to the 4 double crochet at the end of the row of the side, but then you'll have the next odd round. You will end the side on a chain 1, skip 1, and then the one after that you will have a single double crochet at the end and beginning of each round. Remember, you can go to my blog to find the written instructions so that you can follow along a bit easier. But I am very happy with how this turned out, and Emily at Fangirl Fibers knocked it out of the park on this color. This just screams small world to me when it is worked up like this. I cannot even. Alright, remember, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see y'all next time. Happy crocheting!